Hey guys, welcome back. Better Than a Let's Play, episode 39, MoonQuest Edition, Season 2, etc., etc. I'm Enigmason, and today we're going to the moon. That's it. That's the long story made short. Before we go, I have to take a moment and look at something as quickly as reasonably possible that's very significant in terms of us going to the moon, and that's how we're going to get back. There's only so much wiki reading I can do before I want to stab myself in the face with a dull spoon, because frankly they're so poorly done these days. You have to work really, really hard just to get the most basic of information. I don't care. We found a way to get to the moon, and now we need to make sure we have a way to get back. The easiest way to do that is to use Mistcraft linking books. Mistcraft is a mod that's included with MoonQuest. It's the one that allows you to create your own dimensions, and you go there and then you can come back. So we're going to use basically that whole functionality. We're going to the moon, we'll pretend it's a dimension. Once we get to the moon, we'll be able to return to the overworld via linking book, and while we're on the moon, before we come back, we're going to make another linking book that lets us get to the moon without having to make another rocket, fuel it up, and do all that stuff. Quick and easy. In order to do that, we have to make it's a crafting table of sorts called an ink mixer, where I don't know. I have nothing to say. In order to make an ink mixer, you have to make a glass bottle. The recipe for a glass bottle makes 3. Very simple, very cheap. 3 blocks of glass, 2 wooden planks of whatever kind of wooden planks you have lying around, and 5 bits of stone. Makes your ink mixer. You set it down like a crafting table, and the UI will look something similar to this. If you're playing with vanilla textures or a texture pack other than Sphax, it might look a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing. You got 2 slots here and 2 slots here, and a funky thing going on in the middle. We need to make ink for our ink mixer. To do that, there's actually a couple of different recipes you can use. You can use black dye or ink with a water bottle, which is just one of the glass bottles. You right-click on a water source. The alternative is a glass bottle and a bucket of water and 2 dye. Okay, there's 2 options. That's the important part, is there's 2. So we're going to make one like so, just to demonstrate. I've already got the books made. And then you take the ink vial and you put it in the top left slot. At least it gives the bottle back. I thought that was actually pretty thoughtful, given the nature of the process. And you can see the center bit changed to reflect the fact that it has ink in it, and now you can take a piece of paper and you put it in there, and you get this page called a link panel, which is significant. You take it out, see, now we're out of ink again. So if we wanted to make another link panel, because you're going to need 2 linking books, you're going to have to make another ink vial and make another linking panel. And then you take that linking panel and you put a piece of leather in the linking panel here, and you get an unlinked link book. You need to take one of these unlinked link books to the moon with you. The other book that you need to take, you make an unlinked link book. We're just going to go down here to our moon base inventory. You take one of these unlinked link books, you put it on your hotbar, and then you go stand wherever it is you want to reappear in the world when you use your link book, and you right-click the book from your hotbar. And that makes the linking book set to bring you back to whatever dimension we're in. In this case, it's the overworld at the coordinates you were standing on when you made the linking book. Right? So that's the whole thing. It's the same kind of mechanic that I've been familiar with from Mistcraft since the first time I used Mistcraft, which is in one of the Feed the Beast mod packs. I think it might have even been Beta A or the one right after. It's just a different system. So we've got our linking book. You can see it's made and it's set to the overworld. It's already made. We're good to go for that. And then we've got the unlinked link book that we're taking to the moon for the explicit purpose of making a linking book so we can get back to the moon. We'll be able to go back and forth to the moon quite easily once we've got this whole thing set up. I've made a bed so that we can set our home point on the moon. In the event that we should die, we don't end up miles away, especially if you died because you ran out of oxygen or something, and then it spawns you miles away from wherever you can get oxygen. You just keep dying over and over. That would be a tragedy. So We're not going to let that happen. We're going to set our home point with a bed. We've got the glowstone torches that we made. We've got all of our machines. I brought a cargo unloader just in case the rocket needs an unloader to get the cargo out, because I realized that could be kind of a disaster if we put everything on the rocket and then we get to the moon, we realize we can't get anything out of the rocket because we don't have a cargo unloader. I've got the soul cages, I've got the electrolytic separators, 2 of those, I've got wires, I got tools, I got fluid ducts. Oh, and the soul shard cow. And then we've got building materials. We're going to take 2 of these out and equip them now. We've got all of our glass. We've got some water, 32 buckets worth of water that we're bringing. Things to plant them in. Bone meal. We might need a hoe. Or not, I don't care. I'm not... Because we're going to be able to get back and forth quickly and easily, I'm not too concerned about getting everything just perfect on this trip. Provided that we can do some basic stuff like grow trees to make wood, to make chests, and all that other crap. So we've got 3 backup heavy oxygen tanks, building materials. I want to make sure that we've got that base covered. Why? Okay, it won't let me shift click into this inventory. Dag nabbit. I should have equipped those oxygen tanks. If I don't do it now while I keep talking about it, I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to launch and all of you are going to be like, you stupid bastard. And then we'll get to the moon and die, because that's the way it works. Load items. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What? What the hell is this crap? 1 at a time? How many stacks of stuff do we have to get on there and it's loading 1 at a time? Oh, you know what? It's a damn good thing that we've got linking books so that we can get back and forth to the moon. Oh my god, that is just... It's so ridiculous, it's funny. None of that for the first trip. Oxygen pipe. No, not for the first trip. Let's go. Let's go to the moon. If we forgot something, we'll be dead soon and we won't know any better. So, you can see now we are in our rocket ship. You can kind of see me poking out there. The 20-second countdown, space for launch, and... Oh, Jesus Christ. We forgot to fuel it. You're kicking me right now, I know, in your mind. You're like, you stupid jerk. You're getting us all hyped up for nothing. There we go. We got fuel traveling through the fuel pipes outside to the rocket ship. And then we will come around here. And, oh no. Load fuel. I don't think it's actually going to show that it's loading the fuel because it's receiving fuel every, it's, if we weren't constantly putting more fuel in, you would probably see this decrement, but we're putting more fuel in than it actually has room for, so whatever. Is there a way to see when it's full, I wonder? Rocket ship. Have you any fuel? Turn up F. Okay, F, inventory and fuel. Okay, so we're fueled. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. I remember at the beginning when I was saying like the wiki. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. I don't care. We're taking this out. I've had enough of you, stupid rocket. We're full on fuel. All systems go. Here we go. It's vibrating and rumbling. The countdown is down at 10 seconds. It just got larger. The countdown has grown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Here we go. Theoretically to the moon, except we only have a sun. There is no moon. Were we supposed to launch at night? Was that sort of a prerequisite? You can see on the left-hand side. I guess we're mainly just going for the altitude. My feet are dangling out the bottom of the rocket. This could cause some serious scorching on my power armor. I'm deeply concerned. We're about halfway outside of the atmosphere, I guess, or to the moon, I guess. The atmosphere, I guess, would be the blue section down at the bottom. Or perhaps it was meant to reference the ocean if we had launched from underwater in a secret ocean base. It suddenly... Oh, there we go. So we can create a space station if we had brought the necessary materials, which we did not, and I'm fine with that. Or we can go to the moon. Gravity 18%, no oxygen, habitable, send to dimension. Oh boy. Hold space to slow down. Hold space to slow down being the key. We do appear to be slowing down. We're in some sort of lander. We've slowed down quite a bit. We're still 10 meters per second. It's still pretty fast. Do I have to deploy parachute somehow? No. Oh my god, look at all the... Oh my goodness. We have monsters. All of the monsters. Ah, crap. My weapons. There we go. Screw you, monsters. We've arrived. We've arrived on the moon. I'm a little bit concerned by the number of monsters. Let's find a crater. And we will do what we can to clear out the monsters, and then hopefully we can get a foothold of some sort before they get too uppity. I gotta say, what's the... There we go. I remembered. That was a very important thing to remember, was the key to change that view. We got flowers here on the moon. Oh, look. We brought all that bone meal, or we were prepped to bring bone meal. What I want to know is where the monsters got the technology to make oxygen tanks. Just, yeah, so we're here. You can see this is the normal jumping here on the moon. It's actually, because of the gravity, you jump much higher. And then also I've got the, oh Jesus, look at the creepers. It's like a platoon of creepers. That's... Even the spiders have oxygen tanks. That's fantastic. I want to get close enough to take a look at one of these guys, but I also see that creeper. We'll have plenty of opportunity to check out the spider oxygen tanks, I'm sure. I'm a little bit... It's the creepers. I don't want to get blown up. Now, the goal, as far as our moon base goes, I might as well talk about that while we're trying to get to a safe place to kind of get at least 4 walls into place. Spiders with the oxygen tanks. The goal here is that the majority of the moon base will actually be underground. And the reasoning behind that is because I don't want to be in a situation... is that... Oh, wow. The hammer just chews through that like nobody's business. I don't want to be in a situation where we're getting meteors wrecking our base, and I don't have enough of the blast-resistant blocks. Look at them bounce around. All the blocks flying around. That's fantastic. The hell was that? It's an invisible block. Apparently. What the... There's something strange going on there. You can see they're different colors, and the hammer doesn't want to break them. But by walking into them, well, maybe that's just shadows of some sorts. Alright, doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't have enough of the blast-resistant blocks to do a large roof. So rather than doing a large roof and a single-level structure, it'll be easier to do kind of a tall, narrow structure. See this? Well, the hammer's not even doing anything to that guy. That guy, it's stone, according to the thing, and this is dirt and moon turf. So by setting ourselves up to, I don't even know, keep running into invisible things that won't let me walk past them. By setting ourselves up so that we don't have to have a large roof, we can kind of get down to the business of doing things that don't involve mining tons and tons of iron, because that's what we would have to do if we wanted to make any more of those blast-resistant blocks. I actually did do another mining trip. You might have noticed we're now up to 4 cow spawners instead of the 2 we had before, and that's the result of my mining trip. And used the iron that I got from that. It was a total of about 3 stacks. I was pretty much ignoring everything else just for the sake of preserving as much space as I could in my inventory. I still got a lot of other things, but I was mostly there for the iron. 3 stacks of iron processed, so doubled, and then converted into the advanced block thingies, the advanced blast resistant shenanigans. So we dug ourselves kind of a hole here, which was by design. And now we can go, I think, a little bit... I gotta try this. No, the shovel. For some reason, the hammer doesn't work on stone on the moon. It might be just a dimensional thing. Doesn't recognize that it's actually supposed to work on that. Let's at least start. $15. We'll do a, I think we'll do like a 16. Actually, let's do 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if I want to, I can always backfill this with stone afterwards. Oh look, there's the world, and it's got a strange square border, just like you might expect from Minecraft. That's fantastic. I mean, at least it's true to form. Although I kind of have the feeling that that's because the image is square and the transparency isn't quite working, but that's okay, because it doesn't have to be perfect. We're on the moon. What do we know? That was just a scout. The zombies are onto us. They're well aware of our plans. These guys, they move pretty quick. Look at him, he's just hauling ass down there. Flipping, flopping, spinning. Oh, nuts. So there's 3 colors of materials that we're dealing with, apparently. We've got dirt, stone, and moon turf. Okay, that makes sense. And we're just bouncing these guys right the hell out of here. Oh, that's 2 misses. Still generating heat as per normal. Look at our oxygen. We're already about 20% down from the full tanks. These are the big fat tanks. And what the... I just saw a thing. Oh, it's just his armor. Stupid moons. Oh, and we got a moon skeleton shooting arrows at us. And now we gotta wait. A long return to the surface. This the kickback on the railgun works very well on the overworld for providing us with a cheap means of flight. It's not quite so successful here on the moon. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Look at this guy. He hits us and then he runs away and hides in the corner. At least he's got a smile on his face when he's doing it. You know, nobody likes a zombie without a sense of humor. There we go. And we have a knockback on our power glove as well. So that when we melee things, It's got a very noticeable knockback. I did that for creepers. I put the knockback on there for creepers. It works against me for skeletons, because obviously skeletons like to be at range, but that's what I use the railgun for. But for creepers, that creeper that you hear the hiss and you turn around and you whack him with the knockback, it kind of gives you a chance to get him out of the way before he explodes and ruins your life. That could get me in a lot of trouble. But really, I need to get at least the border in place here. I'm not going to build the whole thing. I'm definitely going to do this as a time lapse when we actually put in the structure itself. But for now, we're on the moon, getting things set up so that get away from me, you little turd burglar and jerk face. See, what I need to do, I keep trying to explain this and then I get distracted by something shiny or dangerous. I need to create the link book that's going to allow us to return to the moon quickly and easily without all of the launching, fueling, loading nonsense. And I keep getting distracted. I know better than this. We gotta make some progress in this at some point. It's crazy. Stop it, zombies. You can't hurt me. Oh, there was our first creeper. I have creeper world damage, monster mob griefing turned off. I'm not too concerned about the damage to players or anything like that, but having stuff built and then having a creeper come along the way the creepers have been behaving lately and destroy it without any effort whatsoever is just not kosher. Oh, you jerk, you interrupted me. Oh look, it's Lego Head Man. Damn it, stop it. Nice armor of some sort these guys are wearing. That's allowing them to survive much longer than they're entitled to, I think, by international treaty. There, now, you. See, I learned about this when I went to the end in a previous world with a railgun farming ender pearls. If you can put yourself in a situation where you can't get knocked back or bounced up, the railgun all of a sudden regains its usefulness. So that's one of the things that I'm glad I learned, because otherwise here on the moon, the railgun, especially above ground, is almost more trouble than it's worth. So we're just going to quickly... Oh, crap. All right. Damn it. We have to create a floor of some sort. Let's go down here. I said we'd clear it out so that it's flat down to here, and then the link book will be in the corner, and everything will be fine. Who knew that this would be such a pain in the ass? I need to make a book stand as well, which is also kind of a pain in the ass, but that's okay. We can work with that. Look at the Lego head zombie over there. Alright, that'll be good. And then just for temporary measures, we'll put that there. Actually, we'll make it a 3x3. Why not? That works too. Just... Okay. What we need to do is dirt. And what the hell was that? Oh, was it a torch flash or did something explode? I don't even know. I don't know anymore. We'll go like that. We'll go like that. We'll take one of our trees, sacrifice for the cause. And grow little tree. Thank you. So the thing with the linking books is if you don't put them in a book stand, they kind of sit on the ground, and then if you don't handle the dimensional travel very quickly, the books will despawn, which is kind of a potential travesty in the making. So we're going to make that and that. And I feel like something should be thrown away. But again, not that important. We've got a roof made out of leaves now. I need the crafting bench. Need sticks. And we need one of these guys. We'll pick that up momentarily, maybe. And we need that guy, so we put that guy there. And then we take our linking book to the overworld, we put it there. And now we just have to right click on that, and it will take us back to the overworld. That's the whole point behind that sort of adventure, was setting ourselves up for that. Give me the wood back. Alright. So again, I keep getting stuck. Like I'm stuck, and I don't know why. Okay. Now, the last thing we need to do, oops, working a crafting table him to death, is we're going to get him, oh, we just launched him right the hell out of here, and oh no, he came back. There we go, is we're going to make this linking book. There it is, the unlinked linking book. We put it on our hotbar. We make sure that we're standing where we want this to bring us, and then we right click it, and now it says linking book, and I hope that that zombie didn't change my coordinates as soon as I hit the damn button. You little jerk. Now, we come around here, we've got this, we're going to take it back to the overworld with us. I'm putting this on my hotbar just because I don't care about that. And if we're lucky, you just click on that. We made it. We're home. We survived our first moon adventure. Wow. That was quite the adventure, I have to say. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to consider that adventure, some of the things that worked. And look, see, I made a book stand to take to the moon, and I didn't bring it because we decided that that was a silly thing to do. And actually, we'll just put it right here. Why the hell not? We can take our linking book to the moon like that, and then theoretically, just like that. So now we can go back and forth between Earth and the moon. We did the legwork. We built our rocket ship. We fueled it. We loaded it. We unloaded it. We launched it. We survived. We've got our gear, our oxygen, look at that, we're halfway down and we haven't really accomplished anything. So the next episode, we're going to do some time-lapse. We're going to build some stuff. We're going to get established with the moon base. We're going to start setting up our machines to produce oxygen so that we can survive while we're here. I'm going to bring some stuff over from the overworld. The thing that was in those chests, I'll just load it in my inventory and bring it here. We'll get some chests here set up to put them into so that I don't have all this stuff hovering around, all these blocks. And we're going to start working towards some progress on the moon. Like I said, we have the exploding cow factory, and then we will be doing the moon dungeon where we get the schematic, hopefully, for the rocket to Mars. So leave your comments and feedback below. We will be back. We will be back soon. We will be on the moon, and it will be very exciting. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.